Hello, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. Can I say something before I get started, y'all? It's been a minute since I went live on the Facebook platform as well as Periscope. Hello, I am Veronica Chanel, and this is the Lady Boss live stream show. Back in January, around January of last year, I started the Lady Boss Show going live every week, and then it expanded to the radio platform. So for many reasons, I took a break from the live stream, but now this is the comeback episode, and I am so excited in the midst of everything that's going on in our country, in our world. I am so excited to have my guest tonight. I'm thankful to have this platform right here, and we're going to talk about that. The digital marketing is our topic for tonight, as well as we're going to be talking about live stream. Because even though that we're slowly kind of shutting down just momentarily the face-to-face interactions, we can still communicate this way. So I have to meet and my guest, which is Stephanie Lou. If you do not know her, you will because I adore her. I like her. Really, she's like she has a lot of energy, and she has this sass about her. So I want to introduce everyone to her. So if you are watching, whether it's Facebook or Periscope, make sure you share this out. And I believe YouTube going to be seeing this as well. So comment, put your comments in, and share the video out, and then let us know that you're watching. If you're on Periscope, shout out to Periscope. 'Cause I know I haven't been going live on Periscope for a little bit. I took a little bit break. Oh, I have some viewers. Before I bring my guest Stephanie in, Bessie is watching. Hello, hi Grace. She's watching. We have Facebook and Periscope is coming in. Hello. Oh, he's always on. So if whatever platform you on, please share this video out because this is a good example of me and Stephanie's getting ready to talk about. Even though, as I just said, for those who just started to coming in, even though we have different things going on in the land, look how we can still communicate. And the whole purpose of this episode is to show you how powerful, digital marketing through or live stream can be. And this is a good example. And Grace, I'm so glad to catch up. Hey, I'm glad to see you, Grace. I know it's been a while. I'm rusty. I'm a little rusty, y'all. But I'm slowly trying to make my way back. And this is a good time to do it. It's a good time. It's a good season to do it. We need to be optimistic regardless of what is going on in the land. So my guest is coming all the way from California, from the West Coast to the East Coast, and yet we're meeting in one location on Facebook Live as well as Periscope. Let me bring my guests in. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce to you Miss Stephanie Lou. Oh, let me bring, there she go. Hey,
Hey,
Stephanie.
hi.
Hey, I see Latanya Walker has come in. Hi, Latanya. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you guys share this out. Thank you for everyone popping in. I know it's been a minute, but it's awesome to see everyone come in. So, Stephanie, we're going to get into our conversation. For those who do not know you, is it probably their first time seeing you? Tell us a little bit about yourself, ma'am.
Yeah. So, hey, everyone, I'm Stephanie Liu. I'm an ad agency veteran. I spent the last decade and a half deep in the trenches of agency life. And I've been doing social media for brands like Nike, Sephora, Clinique. And then after I left
Mm.
the agency world, I decided to go ahead and make the courageous decision of launching my own consulting practice. And in order to separate myself from every other consultant and social media strategist out there,
Mhm.
I was one of the first people to embrace live video. And now that's kind of been like my trademark, live video.
Yeah, I know because we're going to talk about Stephanie. She specializes in this. So we're going to go a little bit more into, and let me put our topic up for those who interested. This is what we're going to be talking about tonight: the digital marketing and live video. Just because different things are going on, your business or whatever you're trying to build can still press on and move forward. And Stephanie is an expert in this. So, Stephanie, I want you to tell us, why did you decide to become like the Facebook or social media strategist? Because social media can be scary for some of us.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
love this question because when I first started my digital marketing journey, it wasn't actually in social media. It was
Hmm.
in program analytics and Google advertising because I wanted to get a foothold in terms of like how do people actually find advertisements online? How do they buy things? And it wasn't until social media was experimental. Like I remember like the MySpace days and
Hmm.
I dipped
Hmm.
into that, but then that was still like the experimental budget. right? So it
Mm-hmm.
was experimental budget, but it was one of the best ways to build a community online. But because it was experimental budget, I had to fall back and I still had to do like pay per click, Google ads, paid social media stuff, because that was really what paid the bills. And then you started to see like Facebook opening its doors, right? When it used to be just college students, it turned into now everyone has access to Facebook, right?
Yeah.
And when
Yeah.
that happened, and then you had groups and all that other stuff, that's when I dipped my toe
Mm-hmm.
back into social media. So it's not like I just like hopped into it. I've always been in the digital marketing space. And I think what always kind of fueled that interest was understanding how and why people think and act the way that they do. Right. So to me, social media is just still communication, me talking to
Mm-hmm.
you, but it's still rooted in psychology, which is my background. So I think that's why I dive into social media a lot more.
Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You mentioned psychology. That just threw me off. Now I'm thinking like, she said
Now you're all like,
psychology.
wait a second, I should be asking her all these other stuff. Yeah. It's something that
Wait.
most people don't know. Like when they first meet me, if they watch Lights Camera Live, they're like, oh, okay, she's the live streaming girl. And then they realize, oh, wait. She knows like Facebook ads, or she's doing like PPC. Hold up, she's
Mm-hmm.
a whole psychology nerd. It's a whole thing. And it's always interesting where people think that you're one person, but you're really multifaceted. And when you
Yeah.
have that opportunity to be on camera and to be on different shows, now you could show different aspects of your business, different aspects of your personality, and people know that you're not just like this one service type of person, right? Like you can draw your
Mm-hmm.
experience from all these different industries that you've been a part of.
Yeah, and that's what's so cool about it, especially when they started implementing the stories. That's the you can use it like for the behind the scenes aspect. That's what's so nice about it. So I'm glad you mentioned at first your show name because I love watching your show. You know that. I love coming
And then
live.
every time you pop up, I'm like, oh, it's you.
Yeah, because a lot of times when sometimes when you're on, I'm like busy doing other things or I was working, so I may have to come in and catch the replay. But Stephanie's show is called Lights Camera Live. Okay. And I love her entire setup because I have been in her inbox asking her, look at her camera, for an example. How clear it is, how you get this, how you how you do this. So she has a lot of tools on her Facebook page as well as her website that's very vital that can help you if you want to get into video marketing, as well as like doing live stream. So I want you to tell us, Stephanie, how did you come up with the whole concept of the show? What was the purpose behind it?
So that goes way back to like the first website that I ever had was called heystephanie.com.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why it was called that was because every time I walked in the office, it was like, hey, Stephanie, do you know how to do this? Or hey, Stephanie, do you know how to do that? And so it became like a joke for me. Like if people asked me a question on how to do something, well, then it turned into a blog post, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so when I left the agency world, I figured, man, if I do this for these big brand names, I sure as heck can do it for myself, right? But every other strategist and every other consultant, Veronica, was saying like, oh, well, I do that too. I do that too. And I was like, well, how do I separate myself from all of them? You know,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't just
Mm-hmm.
want to like tell people what I did. I wanted to show
Mm-hmm.
them. And so the first thing that I did when I developed the show, when I was like just starting out was like, let me show you how to develop a content strategy. Let me show you how to do a social media audit. And once I
Mm-hmm.
had that nailed down, then it was like, how do I make this actually into a show? And so I drew inspiration from the radio, right? Podcasts that I listened to, you'd always have like an
Mm-hmm.
intro, right? You'd have like your little intro video that hooks you in. And then the interviewer, the host, will go ahead and let you know like what the show's about, why you should tune in, what you're going to learn, all that good stuff. And then they get into the details of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then the wheels started turning like, I like this format. Will my audience like this too? And so when I started structuring it that way, they liked it too because they're used to it. Like unconsciously, they've experienced it before. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like I was talking in circles about like, oh, well, here's one idea and here's another idea. No, it had structure to it. And so once I had that nailed down, then it just made sense, right?
Yeah.
Because once you have your show structure down, now you have your blog post structure, and now you could repurpose your content over and
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for I like that. I like that. So you took your business instead of just telling them and like here's my website. Here's my business card. You like let me just kind of show you. And that calls them to get to know you better too.
Oh yeah.
Because
Oh
they're
yeah.
interacting with you and they're like, "Oh, I like her." And then next thing you know they're willing, there you go, there's a client like just like just
Just
like
like
that.
that. Yeah, yeah.
That
It was one of those things where when I first started, like for those of you that are just starting like your online business, right? You probably feel
mhm,
like, man, I have to post on Instagram, on Facebook, and groups, and LinkedIn, and Twitter, and all this stuff. But really, if you focus in on the channels that are really going to drive that revenue, then that's where
mhm.
you want to go ahead and go full speed ahead. And what I noticed is that after every live broadcast, boom, I'd get a new client. So you've seen the show. I only go
Really?
live like twice a
Yeah.
month. I don't go live every single week. I don't go live every single day. I hit on the topics that I know that my audience wants to know. And if I get a lot of good engagement from it, then I could leverage Facebook advertising and get my show that has all
Mhm.
of the social proof in front of like the key decision makers that are going to go ahead and sign that contract.
That's a good thing that you say. You say you don't go every day or every week. That will tire, people out. Have you noticed that sometimes those go every day and after a while they just kind of go flatline? I have never been the one that can do it every day. It's just it's too much going on.
No, I feel like with the family that I have, like I gotta cook dinner. I gotta do like even just getting ready for this. Veronica and I
Hmm.
were like messaging each other. It's like, okay, it's an hour before the show. I gotta go get ready. You know? And
Right.
I was telling her, I was like, last week I was on stage, all dolled up for like 3 days, and then
Hmm.
since then I got to just chill out, hang out, Netflix and chill. And so
Hmm.
today was like the first day that I got to get all dolled up again. So if I had to do that every single day, I don't know.
Yeah, that can tire you. That can tire you out. I know. I know. So I want you kind of went into it a little bit, Stephanie. I want you kind of talk to us, kind of explain the power of video marketing as well as like as well as live stream. Because some people does video marketing is kind of like they do the YouTube.
Yeah.
But your baby, yours is like the live stream,
Yeah.
like what we're doing now. So how explain that to us what you think of it.
The reason why I love doing live video is because it's one of the
Mm-hmm.
best ways to make your brand top of mind and tip of tongue. And the reason for that is because people have this experience where they could tap into you for like the next 30 minutes, the next 45 minutes, and get all of their questions answered about a
Mm-hmm.
specific topic, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like a test drive. It's like, man, if she could answer all of my questions and nail it right then and there, then I want to talk to her. And then I want to book that discovery call, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's one of the best ways for you to really show your audience what you're capable of doing. It's also a really great way to build that rapport with your audience because they want to know like how do you communicate? What's your style? What's your personality?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that really shines through when you're having a real conversation with a person. Sometimes I feel like with video marketing, like pre-recorded videos, it's so
Mm-hmm.
scripted, right? It's so scripted.
Yeah.
There's a certain formula to it, but you and me, like we could go any which way that we want, any which way that the audience is interested and answer
Yeah.
their questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I love about live video.
Yeah, because then like just recent, like just then, Grace, I was engaging with Grace. She came in, and different ones began to come in, and even Latanya Walker came in. She's from the radio station. I'm glad to see her. She came in, and we're able to like kind of engage. It's a little bit better versus the like the pre-recorded. Pre-recorded is good too,
But
but
yeah,
I have noticed that when I put the videos, especially on Instagram, there's more of a reaction than just post a picture.
yeah,
It's like they say, oh, okay, this is what you think. I'm noticing it's something is totally different. And I'm like, okay, everyone loves the video aspect. Yeah, I'll be sitting here thinking, okay, what is about video that everybody likes more
yeah.
so than
Well,
just the pictures? Because the time has changed
yeah.
than just
Well,
post a good picture.
it ties back to our evolutionary process in the sense that like when we had to survive back in the day, anytime there was any movement, it catches
Mm-hmm.
our eye. And when you're competing with all of this content that's in the Facebook newsfeed, that's in the Instagram feed, anything that has movement is going to draw your attention. And then the fact that they can actually talk to you and get an answer right then and there, they're like, wait a second, this is very interactive.
Mm-hmm.
Taps into like I like to think of it like back in the day, MTV, TRL, Total Request Live. You
Oh
phone
yeah.
in and see your favorite thing. Or back in the day when you listen to the radio and you would phone in like, I would like to dedicate a song to someone. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's that special moment when you could really connect with someone. And I just feel like live video gives you an amazing way to get that happy dose of brain chemicals.
And you know what? That's the psychology part of it.
Yeah.
that you mentioned. God, when you said they movement and catches that, then the brain is now interested.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
how I see it. So that's good. I like that. Thank you for kind of for breaking that down and explaining that for us. And this is something that I wonder, do anyone else ever sit down and think about it? What is the difference between when they say digital marketing versus just the video marketing? Is there,
Yeah.
but they take the video, put it on social media now.
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah.
like a significant difference between the two?
Well, if you're thinking about it from an agency perspective or a job description point of
Mm-hmm.
view, it is very different. Like digital marketing is
Mm-hmm.
all encompassing in terms of looking into analytics, knowing
Mm-hmm.
paid social, traditional advertising, and how they all work together, right? So if someone says, I'm a digital marketer, I already assume that they know how to do email marketing, they know Google Analytics, they
Mm-hmm.
know Google UTM parameters, like that whole wheelhouse of digital, right?
Mm-hmm.
If someone says, I do video marketing, then in my mind, I think that they know how to shoot video, how to edit video, how to do thumbnails, how to optimize it on YouTube, Facebook, all the other channels that way. And they have a content distribution system. But if they wanted to put any ad dollars behind it, then they would lean on
Mm-hmm.
someone that knows digital marketing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, it does make sense. You're looking at it from like from the agency perspective, like you said, more of the business and more. It's different from the agency view versus from the client. When
Exactly.
someone that says, "I just want to post something and then do a Facebook ad," it's more to it than that. And see, that's why some people specialize in this and some folks don't.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's why sometimes like when I'm in entrepreneur groups and they're like, I need a VA that does everything. And it's like, you
Hmm.
might want to have someone that actually specializes in Facebook advertising or specializes in PPC because they know the ins and outs, not
Hmm.
just like, oh, I know the basics of it, but they know how everything works together in an integrated fashion.
Hmm. That is awesome. Thank you, Stephanie. That I love that. I love that breakdown. That's why I love watching her on her show. And so I know that I have been on your website and I've been on your Facebook group as well as the page and everything. For those who are currently that they're not using live stream, they're like they could be nervous. It could be for whatever reason. They may not have the tools, or
Yeah.
they could be scared. How can you or your company help them overcome that?
Well, a lot of what I help clients with is first, it's going to be mindset. Mindset is everything, you
Mm-hmm.
know, because
Mm-hmm.
the mind quits before the body even tries. And that's the first thing that I usually have to get clients over the hump with, right? Because they're
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know what people are going to say. I don't know how I'm going to look on camera. And that's like the first thing that we usually cover is getting you in the right mindset. And then from there, it's about developing a content strategy. Like if you're going to do live video, cool. It's not just about one live video. It's about creating a show. It's creating a show that increases your impact and your influence. So how do you develop a content strategy that's going to make people want to keep coming back to the Lady Boss show? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Right?
Yeah.
Like the content has to build on each other. It shouldn't be
Yeah.
going from like topic this and topic over there because in the end, you want to have like a content pyramid where it all builds on each other and now your content is ranking higher in the search engine results. So when people type stuff
Mhm.
in, you pop up. So
Mhm.
that's generally how I help my clients. It's going to be mindset, it's going to be your content, and then how you distribute that content, whether it's going to be organic or if you want to put paid
Mhm.
dollars.
Right. That well, you have helped me because I have went into I have I have messaged you plenty of times and asked you about your product because she will see that's one thing about Stephanie. She does not mind sending you links to her tools. She doesn't mind sharing the information to the individual like this. I like to share. And so, someone may, like join your Facebook group. Oh, yes, that's another thing. Tell them about your Facebook group. But you have more than one group. I noticed
I
that.
do, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
the first one is a social media strategist group. And
Mm-hmm.
that's usually for agency folks or people that are in the social media industry that want to be around other people to bounce ideas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the whole point of social media is having that sense of belongingness. So that's helpful. And that one's free. And then the second one is the 360 marketing squad. And that's where you have me, where you could tap into like anything about video or live video. Or then
Mm-hmm.
you can tap into Mike Alton, who knows everything about blogging and
Mm-hmm.
content structures and all of that good stuff. And then you have like Jen Herman, who knows everything about the Instagram algorithm, right? Like knows
Mm-hmm.
the ins and outs of like Instagram TV, how to go live, all of that stuff in order to get yourself found on Instagram. And then you have Amanda Robinson, who knows everything about Facebook advertising. Like She puts workshops together. It gets sold out.
Wow. You have all these experts.
Yeah, there's 4 of us, and here's the crazy thing, Veronica, it's only $5 a month. Because
Say
here's the
what
thing. I
now?
know, it's only $5 a month. Because here's the thing, is that all 4 of us, we each individually had our own groups. But then sometimes someone would be in my group and they would ask me about Instagram. So then I would tag Jen, and then Jen would have to go to my group. And we're like, you know what? What if people just had access to all 4 of us in one
Hmm.
group for $5 a month? And every month we would do one training, right? So one training from me,
Mm.
from Mike, one from Amanda, one from Jen. And
Hmm.
they're like, oh, I'm so down for that. And now we have meetups with people, which is so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that is. Oh, is that the meetup y'all you post on Instagram?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a
Oh.
good one.
Oh, see, I follow her on Instagram as well. And so, Stephanie, thank you. Thank you so much for breaking that down, and especially telling us about your Facebook group. Anyone interested in joining her Facebook group, look her up, Stephanie Lou. She's on Facebook, and it's
Yeah.
Hey Steph. Let me make sure I put her handle because I love her Instagram stories too. You know,
My
most of the people.
Instagram stories are everything. I honestly don't, I barely post in my feed because,
Hmm.
again, I love doing video. And I feel like Instagram stories, I could be myself. I could experiment. I could see if people
Yeah,
are really interested in my content. If they love it, then I'll post
yeah,
it, you know?
yeah. I don't blame you. I like it too. But I guess I had to get over the hump of not being so private. You got
Uh,
to get you want to be private, but you don't want to be an open book. But you have to be wise in what you share,
yeah.
and that's something I had to get over. Hmm.
Yeah. And this is something that we talk about all the time, where there's a difference between transparency and authenticity.
Yeah.
Transparency is where you're just like 24/7, I'm just going to show you everything that's happening, where authenticity is more like, these are my brand values, this is what I stand for, and this is what aligns with what I want to communicate with you, right?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I'm more about authenticity. So I'll share things about video or conferences or psychology stuff. Um,
Hmm.
but I'll also show you like what's important to me, like the fact that I have a family and I built this business so I could have a legacy, right? So they're my reason, they're my why. But I'm not
Hmm.
showing like a shoe collection.
I I know nothing like I don't like the bathrooms and this. If now if y'all want to do it, that's y'all. But for
Exactly.
me, I'm like, no, I don't think that's relevant to what I'm trying to do. That's the main thing, what I'm learning, and I have like different people in my circle, like Stephanie, that I look at and I see what they're doing, and I listen to her when she goes live. I listen to her comment, I look at her posts and everything. And so, oh hey, Georgina. I saw Georgina just came in. Thank you for coming in on Periscope. And so I'm learning that what matters. I'm trying to focus on what matters. And Stephanie, I need to point out, you said something very important. You said all of these platforms, everybody's trying to hit up on, but you said narrow it down.
Yeah.
Narrow it down. Does that make a significant difference, or are they missing out if they do?
I, you know, I think for me, knowing who my target audience is, I know where they
Hmm.
hang out and I know what the purpose is, right?
Hmm.
So I know that me posting on LinkedIn a video recap of me speaking at an event is going to capture the attention of someone that wants to book a speaker for a next conference, right? So that's
Hmm.
strategic.
Hmm.
Me posting a TikTok video of me dancing, that's just me just to have fun with people. I'm not expecting a sale from it?
Right.
So I focus on things that I'm interested in, but if it's for a business perspective, then it's very strategic because there's only so many hours in a day, right?
Hmm.
There's only so
Hmm.
many hours in a day. And like we talked about, like I need sleep, I gotta eat, I gotta feed my family, I gotta do my business, and I still gotta take care of me. So I can't be everywhere.
No.
But I am where it matters. So I know the difference that makes the difference in my business. I don't have to be spread thin. I know where to really invest in.
Now that's wisdom talking right there. That's wisdom talking. So those of you just coming in, thank you for coming in. And then also before we end the live stream, because this is like
Already? Oh my
yeah,
God.
I don't want to spend like too much time because it's like the comeback video of the Lady Boss. So I gotta take a break. And so this is
Yeah.
my guest, Stephanie Lou. She is like a social media strategist. She has a lot of information, a wealth of information. that she can help you with. I want to ask that you will go check her out. This is her Facebook handle. And also, this is her Instagram handle as well. If you go click that link in the bio, I'm sure she has some information that can help you out. And also, her the equipment she uses is Bay. I love her. I don't know how she do it. When you go watch her show, I said I would like to come in on a Mac computer too.
Oh my gosh. So last week we had like my daughter's birthday party, right?
Hmm.
And all my friends were like, I want to see your studio. And I was like, no, not today, because I hid everything that was in the living room and in her playroom. And I put it in my office. And I was like, that is not, I was like, you don't have to see it right now. I was like, no, you can see it right now.
Georgina said, she said that. So, how do you narrow down the list? Are you talking about like the social media platforms, Georgina? I believe.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to go back into knowing your analytics, right?
Hmm.
So when people reach out to me and they say, Stephanie, I want to work with you, it's like, oh, well, how did you hear about me? And I would say 9 out of 10 people will say, I watched your show.
Hmm.
Or people will say, someone referred you to me, right? Because they watched the show. But it always starts with the show. That's the most amazing thing. But also
Hmm.
coming from an agency background, I also have that word of mouth. So people refer that way. But if you are just starting out and you want to narrow down the platforms, you want to go ahead and whenever you're promoting a link, you could use a bit.ly link and count how many clicks came from that. But if you want to be more advanced, then you want to use Google UTM parameters. I don't want to go too deep because that's like
Okay.
more digital
Yeah.
analytics. But what's nice about having Google Analytics, Veronica, is that you could know like who went to your website, from what website, right? So you could say like, oh, this person came over to my website from Instagram. Cool. How long did that person from Instagram actually stay on my website? Oh, that person read 5 different articles. Cool. And then they purchased something,
Hmm.
right? And
Hmm.
the average cost for that Instagram person was probably like $5. Okay. All right. That's helpful.
Hmm.
But if I did a Facebook Live video and I tagged a course, it's like a $900 course. And it goes
Wow.
back into like my checkout. And I could say, like, oh, that one live video, that was $900. You're gonna bet that I'm gonna invest more in that video versus Instagram.
Wow. That, you know what? Georgina, did that help you as far as
I
that
hope so.
example? The example she gave. Oh, there's different ones coming in. I believe that helped Georgina. So she kind of gave you a good example of how you can narrow it down. Because I know Georgina's she goes live on Periscope.
Oh,
And so
cool.
I know, if I'm not mistaken, Georgina, you can correct me. I know she's looking to grow,
Yeah.
and she's looking to expand on what she do, because she does like the little chill thing, kind of simmer down on Periscope. But I know she's looking to grow, because I could kind of sense that from her. So hopefully that answer your question, Georgina, what Stephanie said. And then you guys, for those who just coming in, hey, it's been a long.
You're like, everyone's popping up.
Yeah, it's good to see everyone. I see Simone has come in. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you share everything. And that's why I have the little ticker going across. Just so I don't want to miss anyone who's watching on these platforms. Even if you go and watch the replay, thank you so much. Our topic tonight, just to let everyone know, our topic tonight, we're talking about digital marketing and live video. With everything that's going on in the land right now, in the
Yeah.
world, you can still keep moving,
Yeah.
even though they may be shutting down events like the NBA and different sports and concerts. But as far as the video, you can still communicate. You can
Yeah.
still keep things moving until all of this clear out
Exactly.
completely. Yeah, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that would love to see that. And I think we have one more comment. I don't want to miss anybody.
Do it.
She said, love this setup. Thank you, Georgina.
Ah!
You sure you guys should watch Stephanie's show.
No,
Stephanie's
this is
show.
yours. Like, when I came into yours, I was like, look at this. I like this.
Yeah, I love Stephanie's entire setup, how she do, and her show comes on. What's the next time you're going to be going live? You do it on Facebook Live.
I do it on Facebook Live. So the plan is to go live next week. I'm trying to get ideas of what to talk about.
Hmm.
Like that social media marketing world, I had the Osmo Pocket. You've probably seen me talk about it in Instagram stories. It's like this
Hmm.
little camera that's like the size of my hand. And everyone's like, I need training. How do I use that? And I was like, okay, let me show you how to do it. And I figure that's probably going to be next week's show.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, I see you. You record yourself a lot with that camera.
I do. I used to carry like that big DSLR camera, right? That
Mm-hmm.
costs like 2 grand, but that thing is so heavy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now it's so small. It's like smaller than the size of my phone. And like
Mm-hmm.
it's taken with me. I could flip the camera and it goes back and it follows my face wherever I go. I could clip it on like my purse and then like walk through a convention center and it looks so sick.
Oh, that is neat. You can clip it on your purse. So
Yeah.
you can have it at what? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be watching that show. I'm gonna check that out. I have
Yeah.
to find out what that camera can, and also put the when we get done, put the link
Oh
in the
yeah.
comment. So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
will. I would love to check that out. I don't know if anybody else is
It's the
interested in,
best
but
thing
I'm
ever. Like if you
yeah.
wanted to do like lifestyle videos of you like walking onto the stage, if you wanted to do B-roll video, for your website, like let's say you have an online business, you could put the camera right there and just, type on your keyboard and use that
Mhm.
as your B-roll. And then you have like this dynamic, personalized brand video of you in the works.
Yeah, and look, Georgina, she's interested. She said, "Oh snap, she needs to check it out." Yeah, I told you. Yeah, check out Stephanie Lou. Check up on Facebook and then check out her show. She has amazing guests on her show too. Because I love
Yeah,
it. I love she has like different type of people like I do, and all of them are like they're experts in what
they're
they do.
amazing.
They're experts and they're balls. They're bay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Stephanie, for coming. Oh, I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, like, for those people that are still kind of like, I don't know if I should do live video, do what Veronica's doing now, where she's able to bring on different guests. She asks us a couple of questions and then you just let your guests talk, right? Because
Hmm.
then your guests will deliver that extra value to your audience, and that level of authority, that expertise gets transferred over to you as a host. And now you
Hmm.
have all this content that you can create. So you guys embrace live video. It's amazing.
Right.
It's
Right.
fun.
Yeah, I agree. You see, I'm doing it. And then if you want to take a break, it's always okay to take a break. As
It's true.
long as as long as you come back.
Yes.
Just come back. You got to keep moving. You see why I have her on my show? Do you see why? These type of people, this is a good example. You want to keep close to you, okay?
There are resources in relationships. That's what I always tell people. There are resources in relationships. So start building them now.
Yeah, yeah, that I love that. That's a relationship built with his personal business is very vital, especially in the time that we're living in. We need that. We
Yeah.
need that more than ever. This has been an awesome show. Thank you, Stephanie. She
Yeah.
did add value, and I'm just like she done pump some energy in me. Like, what am I gonna do next?
You have all the energy.
Well, okay, there's okay. Georgina said she said yes indeed. She said associations. Yes. Well, I'm glad you agree with her. I hope you check her out, Georgina. You're gonna love it. You will
Yeah.
enjoy watching her. Well, everyone, thank you for watching the Lady Ball Show. Hopefully I'll be coming back again, probably not next week, the week after. I'm slowly making my way back to the live stream platform because I miss doing this.
Right.
This is like how I got started, and then from there it grew from radio. It just started kind of keep going, and hopefully it goes even further. So this was great. So hopefully we said something, either me or Stephanie, we said something that can help inspire you and get you into doing video too, because it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's
It's fun.
really not. It's
Yeah.
awesome. I love it. It's fun. Okay, y'all. Thank you for watching Lady Boss Show. See y'all later. Till next time. Smooches, everybody.